Hi guys. Right, so today we're back doing the last of the fixed signs. Now, what we did is we did Leo first. Just realised I've not got my jewellery in, so I'm going to do that while I'm talking. But yeah, we did Leo first, we did Taurus second, and then we did Scorpio. Now this one today is for Aquarius. So this is all about Pluto in Aquarius and what this will mean for people who are an Aquarius sun sign or a rising as well. So this will be affecting your first house, which is about self. So it's going to be a lot of self-discovery and stuff like that. But what I want to do is I want to talk about the whole transition and when it started to happen and things like that, just to get this bit of a background knowledge on it, because this Pluto going into Aquarius affects the fixed signs the most. Like, it affects everyone, but the fixed signs, which is obviously Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius and Taurus. So for Leo it's 7th house, for Taurus it's 10th house, and for Scorpio it's 4th house, and for an Aquarius it is 1st house. So let's have a look. I never actually forget to put my jewellery on, but yeah, I did today. So let's have a look what I wrote down in this one first. Right, so last year in 2023, on the 23rd of March, Pluto made its first appearance into Aquarius. Now, it was in Capricorn for 15-16 years, but it made its first appearance in March last year. So you would have felt a shift in maybe quite a lot of stuff could have happened significantly last year. So that happened, but then it went back into retrograde, it went back into Capricorn. So it went back into Capricorn on the 1st of May. Now it only just come back into Aquarius on the 20th of January this year. So me personally, which then got me looking into all of this, because I'm a Leo, I knew something had happened because I got a download on the 22nd of January, like, of an idea to have. I felt more energized. I was feeling quite low, just couldn't understand what I was feeling, to be honest. Like, I felt like I was in hermit mode, and I knew something to do with the planets and stuff, and I knew whatever was going on was something major. I just didn't really understand it until I looked into it. But what I'm going to say is it is going to retrograde again this year on the 1st of September till the 19th of November. But that's only a small amount of time. So when it does retrograde at that point back into Capricorn, it's supposedly doing that so we can tie up loose ends, whatever that means for you personally. But then when it comes back into the Aquarius on the 19th of November, it's here for 2 decades, 20 years. So this is a huge shift. And this hasn't happened since 1978, right? 1978, what am I on about? 1778, sorry. So this, what's happening right now, so it's 248 years it takes to orbit the sun. So that was like the last time it was where it is, right? So important things happened at that point. The French Revolution, it was the Irish uprising that took place in them years. So significant things happens in these times. It's a time of transformation for on a global scale, basically. But what I've realised is, if you as an Aquarius since 2008 have fallen in situations after situation and maybe your life depleted, deteriorated. It was all to do with karma. And you had to learn a lot of lessons, and I'm assuming that you have learned a lot of lessons, because people I know personally myself who are Aquariuses, and what they've been through since 2008 has been a spiral, out of control spiral. But now they're on the mend of getting back to where they need to be. So this year is like huge changes for you guys, because now it's about the first house. So whatever you've learned in these past 16 years, whatever karma you was on, whether it was good or bad, I don't know, but now it's reinventing you, yourself, your goals, your dreams, your visions. You're going to be seeing things for what it is and for what you've done possibly. There's going to be a lot of self-realization this year, self-discovery, brand new you, new identity. You by the next 20 years, you probably won't recognize the person who you used to be, because that's how much you will evolve and transform. Oh yeah, as well, so it could be like a huge ego death. Also, it'll be like accepting and shedding skin, basically, so you can keep going. It's like pulling back the layers now and really going deep into why things happened the way they did. A lot of you might have to go back to first house and self. I could say back to the roots, basically, back to the roots of you, for you to understand things. Also, friends and family could be also start to express concerns towards you to do with mental or emotional health, but it's for you to be open to listen and accept the guidance, because it's to put you together, kind of thing, to heal issues. Obviously as well, you are going to still be getting challenges, because Pluto is the destroyer planet, they call it, don't they? So it's like, it's the tower energy as well, so it's like it takes down to then pave way for whatever it is that you're supposed to be doing, so that it can be rebuilt back up. So whatever you're doing in life, what you're not supposed to be doing will be took down, basically. So there is challenges coming. It's not going to be like, oh yeah, woo, first house, but it's going to be transforming your life for the better, basically, for self. Yeah, first house, self, I am. But also this year, being the wood dragon is a lucky year for you Aquariuses as well. So there's going to be quite a lot of opportunities coming. It's whether you seize these opportunities and take advantage of them and be open to receive these opportunities, or open to try new things. So you might start to do stuff completely different to what you used to do, career pathway, like on your career path, but you're going to take your skills, whatever you've learned in the past, for now, in the present, and for the next 20 years for your success. Your intuition is going to be also heightened as well, really heightened. So don't doubt that gut feeling. When you get a gut feeling, don't doubt and dismiss it, because usually, well, not usually, all the time, that's the right answer or the right guidance. It's when we overthink and step in the way, ego comes in, starts questioning, and that first gut feeling is usually the correct feeling, and it's not for no reason. It come for a reason with no thought. It was just there. So don't doubt yourself when it comes to these things. Also, if you are the year of the rat as well, that was something significant. If you are the year of the rat, then this year is a really lucky year with the dragon energy. It's all to do with recognition, success, abundance. You could be getting money, you could be getting seen for something, you could be, yeah, you could be like, you could, whatever it is that you're doing, it's like leading that way or paving that way for others to follow suit. It's like becoming the leader of something and being recognised for that. So whatever you've been doing for the past 16 years, which could have had a lot of financial issues, could have been a lot going on, to be honest. Like, you could have jumped from career path, you could have lost jobs, you could have been homeless. There's so many things that could have happened over the past 16 years, but it is to do with karma and balancing the scales out. And now it's all to do with the first house for you. So it's like success, could be fame, like I say, getting to the top, whatever it is. It's being that number one, that leader, and that one energy. So if you are a number one life path as well, that's even more significant for you. But as well, like I just said with the rat, because the rat come number one, I've just realised, yeah, the rat come the first in the 12 zodiac sign, the Chinese zodiac. The dragon is the 5th animal to come in the race. It was the dragon. I can't think what come after that now. Not the dragon, sorry, it was the rat, sorry. I know the rabbit come 4th. The tiger was 3rd. What was before the tiger? Was it ox? So it must have been the rat, the ox, yeah. And I know if you are an ox, it's going to be a bit more difficult for success and abundance with the dragon energy for whatever reason. But I know that the rat, is it the rat, the monkey, the rooster? There's a few different animals that this year is very lucky for them because of the energy of the dragon. So you could be born 1960, 1972, 1984, 1996, 2008, 2020, they're the years of the rat. So if you was born that year, that means that you are that year of the rat. So whatever you're doing in your career path or job role, you could be getting recognition and success and abundance and getting a lot of wealth from this, a lot of structure, stability. Like I say, that root chakra is the first chakra. So whatever you're creating now, it's to stabilize for the next 20 years basically. So that's that. Which is a lot to talk about, but let's see what could be coming up for your career path. Yeah, speaker. Yeah, some of you could be working on a book, writing a book possibly. Someone could be speaking, public speaking, which, yeah, I do think that, because whatever, yeah, writing, whatever you're doing, because you've transformed so much, maybe you might be writing an autobiography about your life, because maybe you've been through a lot. Maybe you've been through like this roller coaster. Whatever you've been through we've all got a book within us, haven't we? So if you have been thinking to do this, I would highly recommend that you start that now, because that book will become successful. Plus, when you share your story of whatever you've been through, it helps probably other people who are going to be going through that same situation. And I've just seen that a minute ago. You're on the right path. I've just seen that at the top a second ago. Keep doing what you're doing because it's working. You're on the right path now, basically. So if you've been at the bottom, it's only going up now. You're going up, look, upwards. You can't go any further down. It's only up now from here. And it was always meant to happen this way. Now, I don't know what you've been through, but whatever you've been through, you might be like, well, that's not good. But the thing is, whatever we do go through in life, it's for our life lessons and to create whatever it is that we're doing. Because usually, whatever we've been through, we can then change that into our power, basically. Or if I told you, you're writing a book. A lot of you are going to be writing a book, an autobiography, or whatever life you've had. I feel like that's what you're going to be really focusing on. Also, some of you might be reading books. Maybe you might be reading books to do with understanding the mind or whatever you've been through physically. Maybe you're doing stuff to understand yourself more, you know, you could be reading about psychology or anything like that. I feel like you could be doing a lot of research into understanding why things have happened, why the way they did happen, possibly. But I think this as well, you could be reading books as well to understand how to write the book, to structure a book, possibly. I do feel like a lot of you is going to be writing a book about yourself, about your life. Speaker, just said that. You could be, yeah, I feel like whatever you've been through, guys, because it is your life and how much you're going to have transformed your life, you're going to be an inspiration to others. And it's going to, yeah, creative expression. It's because however you need to express your life and whatever's happened, it's going to be it's going to be through the way you look and have transformed your full self. You could be reinventing your full self, your image, your full image. You could be wearing completely different clothes or anything. But I feel like you could express it through poetry. Now that could be also what you're writing or what you're reading about. You could write music. You could write your life experiences in music. You could write anything. You could write positive affirmations to help people keep going. That could be a book that you're doing, a positive, mindset kind of thing, how to keep positive, how to go through challenges, whatever it is that you're doing. And then we've just got body work, which is your life purpose involves body healing. So this could be energy healing, Reiki. You could do exercise training, yoga training. You could be a fitness instructor. You could anything to do with the body. Now, maybe that's something that you've learned, how to release energy and anxiety, and it might have helped your mental health as well. So you've probably understood that moving the body is one of the best ways to help with mental health or anxiety. Having that kind of routine within the body, because we store energy and trauma within our bodies. So the more we move about and release it, whether that's through dancing, through going to the gym, going running, whatever it is, and that might be how you also have that, because like meditation and doing stuff like that is different for everybody. Like some people's meditation could be physically quiet, nothing. Others could be music. Others could be walking out in nature, running, clearing the mind. That could be your calming. That could be your go-to to ground yourself. And that's what you could be sharing with other people. You could help other people, motivate other people to move the body more, to help them on their journey. You are able to discern and answer your questions and guide your own self through oracle cards. So like what I'm doing now, this is what I started to do to help me as well. So either you are a tarot reader or you might start to do that, or like I said, with your intuition being heightened, you're going to be able to guide yourself. You're going to be able to navigate through this next part of your life from your own gut feeling, your own intuition, your own compass. And if you've not always done that, that's what you will be doing. So if you have been maybe someone who might have been relying on others to help them, guide them, or maybe you ask for help, or you always ask for people's approval, or certain things like that, I don't think that's going to be something that you'll be doing. I feel like you're just going to go from yourself now. I don't think you're going to let other people have an impact on how you move forward. Maybe that's where you went wrong in the past, I don't know. Your life fully supports you. And I can see on this, we've got the two snakes wrapped around. Is that Mercury? Is it to do with? But it's like this next path now, you might have felt like you've had no support. Maybe you have been on your own through whatever's gone on. Maybe people wasn't too much in your life, or maybe you ruined connections with people. But I do think this is where you're going to be rebuilding a lot of connections that was lost or had fallen. But that support that you didn't get when you was going through whatever you've been through, you are now being supported, whether it's through physical people or your guides, your higher self. You are being supported from now onwards, and you're not alone. Yeah, crystals. I feel like as well, maybe you are going to start doing some kind of readings like this. Maybe you are looking into doing maybe you are looking into maybe psychic abilities. Maybe trying to, maybe that's what you could be reading about, how to connect with your guides, how to connect with your angels. I think if you haven't done so already, I would advise you to get crystals, because that also is going to help with this shedding the skin, unraveling these levels. These crystals will activate and support you and help you, ground you, or unlock your intuition, your abilities. Doing these things will help on this journey, this next part of your journey. Like I say, it's really a lot about self-discovery. You are going to be discovering a lot about yourself. Yeah, the magician in the mirror. You're going to be understanding the sun. Number one is, it's all about you, yourself, success, freedom, less burdened. Whatever is coming into the light this year for you, it's success, it's abundance, it's happiness, it's your joy, it's your time to shine and be that sun. Now, Aquarius is facing Leo, which is the sun. So it's like, and obviously Leos, they're affected with this shift, and that's to do with connections. Number 7, the 7th house. So for you being the first house, that's your opposite, so 7th house. So it's like you also could be connecting to your person who you're supposed to be with in this lifetime as well, because that's, Leos are finding their person this year. You know, divine timing. It's like they've had rocky partnerships for the past 15, 16 years, probably a lot of karmic contracts from past lives, whereas they, this year now, with the number 8 year as well, and the dragon year, I do believe it's about soulmates and twin flames coming together. So for you guys, I feel like it's about your first house, but I do think that you could be getting connections what are more balanced now. And if you've not had that, then you're definitely going to be getting that. I'm gonna keep this out because I want that there. So what energy is coming up for Aquarius this year? The year of the wood dragon, and the number 8 year, also Pluto being in Aquarius and being first house. What do they need to know? So what does Aquarius need to know for this year? Journey, action, got a decision. Yeah, I feel like a lot of you're going to be more restful. You've got to heal the body. Whatever you've been through, it's a time now of not being in that yang energy. It's a time to be in the yin energy and receiving and not getting. I think you've slowed down quite a lot, because obviously we've got, you know, the next 20 years of this now. So, but I do think your body needs time to rejuvenate. I think you've got to really heal this body. I feel like there's been a lot going on. The 2 cards that I've just seen then and said have now come out. Journey and the action card, that number 17 card, which is like the star card, which is Aquarius. But I always say this card is a white horse and a black horse, and it could represent the yin and the yang and your person being free. But also I do think this year, that journey, this card with this person with the bags on that bridge, just taking that leap of faith, I do feel like it's because it's a journey of self-discovery, because you are becoming the true you, basically what you came to do. Yeah. What? So we've just got the victory card, right? From 28, which goes back down to that number 1. And I was saying about, we've got the 1 here as well. But you could be a life path 1. You could be a life path 8. You could be a life path 3, a life path 6, a life path 11. But this victory, this is your success and abundance. It's about number 1. Whatever you're going to be doing, like with this career, it's going to be success. You're going to get so much success and recognition because it's a new contract. We've got the number 6. We've got the balance of the scales. What did I say about the karma? Things had to balance out. Now, whatever contracts you had have ended. This is brand new. This is all brand new. And guess what? It's because it's part of your true north node. That 12, that number 3, the temple path, it's about being on your true golden path. You're exactly where you're supposed to be. So if you thought that you weren't at the right place, you are. You are at the right place. You're not. Everyone's where they should be, for a reason. Doesn't mean that you're going to stay wherever you are, but you are going to be starting new contracts this year. So it's like, whatever you start this year could be like a 9-year cycle, you know. So it's like, make sure you do have friends around you that do support you. But I do think that's what's going to be coming towards you anyway. Your intuition will be telling you when things or people are in that alignment with you. Don't doubt it. Don't do people pleasing. Make sure that you are listening to your guidance, your intuition. And we've got number 21 now. We've got the strategy card. So we've got 3 and 3 as well, which I say is to do with twin flames as well. But this strategy and this journaling, now I said about writing this book, or start to do a daily journal of your progress. Whatever it is that you're doing or whatever you've been through, just make that time to do this. Maybe even do a vision board, a dream board. Where do you want to be in a year, 2 years, 3 years? Whatever it is, start to... So things aren't too much as well with the strategy card is, I feel like if you put goals down, say if you did like a 12-month dream board or goal board for each month with just small things, and if you hit more targets, then that's better. But don't set something too high what you know you're not going to be able to make, or you might not be able to do it every month, because then you're going to feel like you failed and you've not. Do you know what I mean? This is just going to be the overall, but just try and put it into different little pieces. So it's a lot, patience. You need to have patience for this, because Archangel Michael, the first chakra, the root chakra, because whatever you created out, it's going to be stable and it's from yourself. You're going to build from the bottom to the top, basically, but it's where your success comes from, and it's going to be that true self. You're being the true you. You've gone through whatever you've been through. You're going to change that. Whatever lessons you've learned, that is going to become your power. You're going to create that into your business, your success. That's how you're going to inspire other people. Goddess of the moon, your intuition, see what I mean? You are going to have there is going to be a couple of different paths coming up for you this year. Well, not just a couple, because I feel like there's a lot of different things coming up for you. I feel like Spirit's going to be bringing a lot of different, justice. Yeah, some of you's going to start this new business. You could be starting this in April. Whatever this is that you're doing, you could start this in April, and then you could get some kind of recognition in October for whatever it is that you're doing. Like I say, I've just seen the scales and it's like good karma. Things are being balanced out, new contracts. You're birthing something. I've just seen the Empress. It's like you're birthing this brand new idea. You're getting some kind of inspiration, some kind of downloads coming towards you. You're getting some kind of idea. But as well, you could be getting some kind of idea what you might have had dreamt about, or you forgot about. Maybe you didn't go down that path, and now for some reason it's coming up and it's coming into your memory possibly. Or something could inspire you when you're reading these books as well. Maybe you're reading books from what you've read in the past when you were as a child, I don't know. And maybe you're seeing it for different now. Maybe you're reading stuff as well, what you've already once read, and you're rereading it because you're seeing it, or you're reading it and you're actually understanding it from a different angle or a different point of view. You understand it on a deeper level because maybe you've been through certain experiences now, possibly. But there's something, definitely what you're doing when it comes to writing or journaling something, whatever it is that you're doing. And I think by you doing that and keeping some kind of record, it's for a reason, and it's going to be beneficial as well. Yeah, I do think, yeah, temperance, balancing. I've got the Emperor underneath. It's like you're becoming the Emperor. We've got the Queen of Cups as well on the top here, right? Just hang on a second. Sorry, that was my daughter. Yeah, we've got the Queen of Cups on the top here. Some of you could be having an emotional conversation with possibly your mum or an ex-partner, or just a woman in general who's been supportive towards you, very happy, very great, very nurturing towards you. I think it's some kind of emotional conversation coming. Two of Swords, something. I feel like you're going to be having a conversation with a female, whether you're a female or a male. I think it is going to be a female that you're going to be having a very heart-to-heart conversation with. Yeah. Maybe something is being brought to your attention from a mother figure. Could be an ex-partner, it could be a family member, a friend who you've known all your life, or somebody is shedding some light onto something that was right in front of you, but I don't think you're seeing it for what it was. Like I say, maybe you weren't meant to see it for that, but it's like once you've been given this recognition for whatever this is, now it could be an apology as well that you're getting, possibly an apology, or you're apologising to somebody and recognising what you've done, possibly. Just switch it, depends on where you are in your story and stuff. But once that's been done, I feel like it like removes obstacles, or there's some kind of paveway being made from this conversation, whatever that is. Yeah. Because then you get to move forward after that. Something needs to be acknowledged before you can move forward. A conversation needs to be had with somebody. Now, I don't know who. So, let's see what this journey and the journey with the 6 and the contracts. Let's see what this is here for. So we've got the 8 of Swords. Now, it was sideways. So if it was upright, it's about feeling trapped anxiety. Being reversed, it's like you've overcome that. So sideways, I'm going to say you're coming out of this depression. Now you still might be in that, but I feel like you was in your head quite a lot. Maybe you have suffered quite a lot of mental health. I feel like you felt a lot of pressure from a lot of things. Maybe a lot of different things was coming up. There was a lot of fear, a lot of terror. Maybe you was having nightmares possibly. But the fact that it's sideways, and I'm clarifying this journey card here, it's like you're going to be able to go on this journey because you're actually escaping this mental imprisonment that you've been in for however long. Now you could have been in it for 8 years possibly, but 8 and 8 is what, 16? I was talking about that a minute ago. Yes, now we've got the Three of Swords, and this is what you've had your heart broken. And that's what caused you this depression, loneliness. You might have been in a relationship and then went through separation and went on your own journeys each. And that's why we've got this contract here, because maybe you're starting a new contract with a different person possibly, or just with yourself in general. Like I say, it's about self, this. Don't mind me and my jam pants. Yeah, so these flew down there, and we've got the number 9. Oh, it's mad. 9, 10, 11. You can't make it up, honestly. We've got the 9, the Hermit, Wheel of Fortune, number 10, and then we've got the 11 and the Justice, and it's on the contract. This is what we're clarifying now. So it's like it's all destiny. This was always meant to happen this way. So when this broken heart happened, this then put you into a hermit mode. This happened for you to then go inwards and heal the heart and show yourself the love, and not because whatever's happened in your life, in your heart and stuff, the person who was meant to be, who you was meant to be loving, was yourself. Out of everything, it was yourself, and it's all to do with karma. The Wheel of Fortune's here. This is destiny. The wheel is now turning in your favour because the scales are here. So I'm trying to say this as well, if you do have a court case ongoing at the minute, then it could go in your favour as well, because this is like good karma now. Also, it's just to do with the scales in general being balanced out. So I do think you've probably been on a 16 years of karma, and like quite a lot of karma. So now I'm clarifying the Sun card and the 17 action card and the Temple path, and we've got the King of Pentacles. It's wealth, success, money. You're going to be very stable. If you've struggled with money at the minute, you've gone through quite a lot of stuff when it comes from money. Maybe you lost quite a lot of money, but you're not. But you're going to be the Four of Pentacles. Now, Four of Pentacles is like holding on. Maybe not. Maybe you've been somebody who's quite reckless with money. Maybe that's something that's changing now as well, which you didn't even know. You're going to be able to save. Maybe that was the big lesson. One of your biggest lessons that you've had to learn is to do with money, possibly. Maybe you've had to learn a huge lesson when it comes to money and what it means. And now you're going to be able to, I think you're going to be working hard on whatever it is, your business-wise. Now, we've got the Page of Pentacles. Got the Page of Pentacles, and we've got the High Priestess. So it's like, I feel like this what you're learning, it's all to do with money. I I feel like maybe you did used to have money at one point, then maybe you lost money. You know what it feels like to have money and to have no money. But I feel like this spiritual upgrade that you're getting and what you're having, it's like you're seeing money for what it is. I feel like maybe that's part of what you've got to heal as well, your connection to money and what it means, and you know, maybe it's something that you've had to struggle with, you know. But I do think you're going to be having, whatever you do when it comes to your money this year, and whatever you put into, the stability that comes from it, it's going to be abundant. Now we've got, for this victory and the journey strategy card, I've got the 6 of Wands, the 2 of Swords, the Moon. Yep, so I feel like now you're getting this recognition, but I feel like as well, I think you're going to be giving yourself a lot of recognition. I feel like there's been a lot gone on in the past that you wasn't meant to see. You wasn't meant to know the truth of it until this point. And I feel like you're realising what's gone on for what it is. And maybe you actually you're taking that self-recognition of what you've done in this process and what your part's been. And I do think that you're seeing everything for what it is. Whatever was hidden is now in the light, or it is coming to the light this year. Your intuition's definitely been upgraded, but you are working on your money this year and your pentacles, and you are going to be stable, secure, and you're going to reach a high level of success. Like I say, you've got good karma coming here. You could also come into some kind of lump sum of money from somewhere as well, which could then create stability for this business. Whatever it is that you're doing, maybe you get some kind of funding. There's something being given to you, like a lump sum of money. But yeah, that's what I've got for you today, guys. And that's my memory gone on my phone now as well. So I need to stop this no matter what. But I hope this has helped. Please let me know if this does resonate with you. Like and subscribe to the channel because it helps me get messages out to everyone else as well. Thank you. Lots of love. Bye for now.